The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, and Russia have a complex relationship marked by periods of both cooperation and confrontation. Established in 1949 as a bulwark against Soviet expansionism, NATO has evolved significantly since the end of the Cold War, expanding its membership and global reach. Russia, once a formidable adversary during the Cold War, has undergone its own transformations, seeking to reassert its influence on the world stage. The relationship between NATO and Russia has been particularly strained since the 2014 annexation of Crimea and the ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine. This essay examines the current military capabilities of NATO and Russia, highlighting recent developments, technological advancements, and training quality to assess the evolving balance of power between these two major military forces. In terms of sheer numbers, NATO holds a significant advantage over Russia, showcasing its extensive military reach and capacity. With 3.39 million active personnel, NATO dwarfs Russia's 1.32 million-strong military, highlighting a substantial difference in manpower. This numerical superiority extends to key military hardware as well, giving NATO a significant edge in various combat scenarios. NATO boasts a staggering 22,308 aircraft compared to Russia's 4,814, ensuring air dominance in any potential conflict. Additionally, its naval fleet is nearly 3 times the size of Russia's, with 2,258 ships versus 781, providing superior maritime capabilities. However, Russia maintains a significant advantage in ground forces, particularly in tanks, which are crucial for land-based warfare. Russia possesses 14,777 main battle tanks, outnumbering NATO's 11,390, giving it a formidable presence on the ground. While Russia holds the edge in tanks, NATO surpasses Russia in armored vehicles, with 849,801 compared to Russia's 161,382, ensuring versatility and mobility in various terrains. Both NATO and Russia possess formidable nuclear arsenals, with NATO's nuclear powers, the US, UK, and France, holding 5,943 warheads, a critical component of their strategic deterrence, and Russia possessing 5,977, maintaining a delicate balance of power in the realm of nuclear capabilities. In recent years, NATO has significantly intensified its focus on enhancing its rapid reinforcement capabilities, particularly in Eastern Europe, where tensions have been rising. Large-scale multinational military exercises have become a regular feature of NATO's strategy, demonstrating the alliance's unwavering commitment to collective defense and its ability to deploy forces rapidly to potential crisis zones. These exercises not only enhance interoperability among member states but also send a strong message of unity and readiness. Exercise Steadfast Defender 2024, the largest NATO exercise since the Cold War, showcased the alliance's ability to project power and deter aggression. This massive exercise involved thousands of troops from various member countries working together seamlessly to achieve common objectives. Individual member states have also stepped up their contributions to NATO's eastern flank, recognizing the importance of a robust and coordinated defense posture. The UK and the US have conducted numerous reinforcement exercises in Estonia and Poland, enhancing their readiness and ability to respond swiftly to any threats in the region. Meanwhile, Canada plans to establish a permanent brigade-level presence in Latvia by 2026, further solidifying NATO's defensive capabilities in the Baltic region. Germany is also bolstering its presence in Lithuania, with plans for a permanent base by 2027, ensuring a sustained and formidable NATO presence in the area. Additionally, Spain has taken command of NATO's multinational battle group in Slovakia, demonstrating its leadership and commitment to the alliance's collective security. These concerted efforts reflect NATO's determination to maintain a credible deterrent against potential Russian aggression, ensuring peace and stability in the region through a united and prepared military presence. Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022 has exposed significant weaknesses in its military capabilities. Despite initial expectations of a swift victory, Russian forces have encountered fierce resistance from Ukrainian defenders, resulting in heavy losses and a protracted conflict. Estimates suggest that Russia has suffered over 700,000 casualties, a staggering toll that has raised serious concerns about the quality and morale of its armed forces. The material losses have been equally significant, with Russia losing an estimated 3,500 tanks, 140 helicopters, 130 aircraft, and 8,500 armored vehicles. These losses have not only depleted Russia's existing military hardware, but have also exposed limitations in its defense industrial base, which has struggled to keep pace with the demands of a protracted war. Section 5. The Technology Race, NATO's Edge and Russia's Push for Modernization. Technological superiority has long been a hallmark of NATO's military might, and the alliance continues to invest heavily in research and development to maintain its edge. NATO members benefit from a robust defense industrial base that produces some of the world's most advanced weapons systems, including stealth aircraft, precision-guided munitions, and sophisticated cyber capabilities. Russia, while lagging behind in some areas, has been actively modernizing its military, investing in hypersonic missiles, advanced electronic warfare systems, and new generations of tanks and aircraft. However, Western sanctions imposed in response to Russia's actions in Ukraine have hampered its access to critical technologies and components, potentially slowing its modernization efforts. Section 6. Training and Readiness, A Tale of Two Militaries. The quality of training and the readiness of military personnel are critical factors in determining the effectiveness of any military force. NATO members place a strong emphasis on realistic training exercises, often conducted in multinational settings, to enhance interoperability and coordination among allied forces. NATO troops benefit from advanced simulators, sophisticated training ranges, and regular deployments to operational theaters. Russia, while also conducting large-scale military exercises, has faced criticism for its training practices, which some analysts believe are overly scripted and fail to adequately prepare troops for the complexities of modern warfare. The performance of Russian forces in Ukraine has lent credence to these concerns, highlighting potential shortcomings in training and readiness. Section 7. The Nuclear Factor, A Legacy of Deterrence and an Uncertain Future. Both NATO and Russia possess formidable nuclear arsenals, a legacy of the Cold War that continues to shape their security calculations. NATO's nuclear deterrent is based on a triad of delivery systems: land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and strategic bombers. Russia maintains a similar nuclear triad, with a particular emphasis on land-based missiles. While the risk of a deliberate nuclear attack remains low, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has raised concerns about the potential for miscalculation or escalation, particularly given Russia's nuclear rhetoric. The future of nuclear deterrence in the context of renewed great power competition remains a significant and uncertain factor in the NATO-Russia military balance. Section 8. The Balance of Power, in 2024, A Shifting Landscape. The military balance between NATO and Russia is a complex and dynamic equation. While NATO holds a significant advantage in overall military spending, personnel, and advanced technology, Russia's nuclear arsenal and its willingness to use military force to achieve its objectives should not be underestimated. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has highlighted both Russia's military weaknesses and its capacity for aggression. NATO's response to the crisis has demonstrated the alliance's enduring relevance and its ability to adapt to evolving security challenges. However, the war has also exposed divisions within NATO and raised questions about the long-term sustainability of Western military support for Ukraine. Section 9. Future Trajectories, Uncertainties, and Potential Flashpoints. The future trajectory of the military balance between NATO and Russia is uncertain, and will be shaped by a range of factors, including the outcome of the conflict in Ukraine, which continues to be a significant point of tension and could have far-reaching consequences for regional stability, the trajectory of Russia's domestic politics and economy, as internal pressures and economic challenges could influence its foreign policy and military strategies, the level of Western military spending and technological innovation, which will determine NATO's ability to maintain a technological edge and respond to emerging threats, and the evolution of the international security environment, where shifting alliances and new security challenges could reshape the strategic landscape. Potential flashpoints include the Arctic, where melting ice caps are opening up new shipping routes and access to natural resources, leading to increased military interest and potential conflicts, and the Baltics, where NATO's eastern members remain vulnerable to Russian pressure and military posturing, creating a constant state of alert and readiness. The risk of miscalculation or accidental escalation, especially in these sensitive regions, remains high, with the potential for rapid escalation due to advanced military technologies and communication systems, particularly in the context of heightened tensions and the potential use of cyber weapons or other disruptive technologies, which could have devastating effects on critical infrastructure and military capabilities. The military balance between NATO and Russia is likely to remain a defining feature of European security for the foreseeable future, requiring constant vigilance and adaptation to new threats and challenges.